Hello to all my friends out there. Hi, you guys. All right, I bought 16, I think it was 16 partially soy burgers, and this is the last one of one of the packages. And so I'm eating those down first because I don't really care for them, but they're good enough, you know. So I went shopping at Walmart and I bought this chili with no beans, and I thought, wow, chili with no beans is cheaper than chili with beans. Why? That's illogical, but that's just the way it is. So I thought, wow, you know what I could make with this? A tasty little batch of either chili. I could just add some hamburger, this chili, and some beans, or I could make a tasty little batch of chili mac. So I decided to make chili mac because I had a little bit of macaroni left, in my package. And so if you can also use this stuff and make chili mac with macaroni and cheese. So I want to make mine kind of tasty and cheesy. So, and this is going to make a lot. So I will put not too much, but enough so I can taste the cheese. Once I realized that you can avoid starvation by having milk, cheese, and margarine, I'll be stocking up cheese. When I went to the senior food place, I haven't been going, but I might go back. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about what I want to do. I'm thinking about what is in my best interest to do, not what other people think is my best interest to do. Okay, so now... So really, this was only about 1 cup of macaroni, so I think that's plenty. I could add more, but, this is looking pretty good, you guys. Chili doesn't have to have beans or macaroni. I just like a little bit of macaroni. So I have my cheese, I have my meat, I have my carb, and truthfully, I don't care for so many vegetables and fruits. So I have a little bowl of corn. That will be good. All of my life I've been exceptionally healthy. And so I don't think that many, okay, I want to cook that many vegetables and fruits are really, really necessary. So I bought this dented can of corn. Okay. My chili mac looks good, you guys. So this is like my chili was $1.12. My macaroni was maybe about 20 cents. My cheese whiz wasn't much, so this whole thing would be like a couple dollars, really. I want to cook it for a while to cook my I hope everyone is doing okay. I hope everyone is being careful. So something really good happened to me today, you guys. What happened was, I was posting my auction stuff today, and they start you out at 30 on the auction, 30 free posts, and really that's all you need when you're new, because you have to learn how to do it. Then they give you 50, and I went to, today, it rolled over, and they gave me 200. So I thought, I am really glad this happened. That's chamomile tea. I made it in my little thing because my pictures weren't clean. So what I have is a whole bunch of clothes, and so this 200 posts is going to allow me to learn the lot, where you sell a lot of stuff in a bunch of stuff. So I was really happy because I can unload my stuff now. And so I want to encourage you guys, if you need money to, I keep going over this. I know it sounds like a broken record, but if one person, I used to pray at night and I would say, God, if one person hears this, I am grateful for that. If one person sets up the eBay account and tries to do it in such a way that they sell that, whatever they post, it sells. That's how you learn to do it, just by doing it. And if you want to start out with a yard sale, I don't think we can do the swap meet out here yet. I'm not sure. So this is a dirt cheap meal. So here is this is enough probably for at least 2 meals. I'm kind of really hungry. You know what happened to me? I was trapped. When I moved here, I thought, probably this would be the last place we would ever be hit by protests, because La Mesa is only 4 square miles. So how can anything go wrong? Oh yeah, it's going wrong. I couldn't get home easily. I stayed out of my own city because, of the protests. So, the protesters do have a legitimate complaint, but it's not legitimate to tear up the city. Another thing is these large crowds are dangerous. Last time, a lady was shot in the head with a rubber bullet, a grandma, and a man was shot in the back with those rubber bullets are bullets. Rubber, nothing. She lived. She's lucky. She's lucky she lived. All right, let me try this. This is one of my better ones, you guys. Okay, now, I went on the search. I wasn't planning on buying coats today. I was planning on buying mason jars. So they had mason jars about this size, but they were $2 each. I found 5. I thought I can buy these mason jars or I can buy a coat. So I chose a coat. But I think I'm going to be going back for the mason jars. It's so blasted hot. So my search of mason jars is what caused me not to be in the city when the protests start. Okay, there is a legitimate complaint with the protests. But if you get the COVID, have you made your point? And we had counter protesters in big, huge crowds. What these crowds do is they start another wave of the corona. And we had large crowds at the beach. Now the lifeguards are catching the COVID. Aside from the fact, don't forget, the baby white sharks are swimming around. The babies don't eat humans, but the big sharks do. So anyway, there is just no safe place to go in a large crowd. You pick up the COVID, maybe you'll survive the virulent strain, but what about the doctor? What about the nurse you give it to? I don't see how you're being as careful as you can going into a big crowd. I think it's dangerous, and I don't think it's smart. So we had large protests today in my own city of La Mesa. I posted some pictures for you guys to see, and large crowds at the beach. It was understandable. I cannot imagine taking my grandchild to the beach in the middle of the COVID, where we're likely to encounter a deadly second wave. That just does not seem like a grandmotherly thing to do. Okay, but it's very, very hot here. Like 90 degrees, and it's like only 70 or something degrees. But that sun is very dangerous, that hot sun. And then, we had a fire today. So you want to make sure, if you live in San Diego, that you're prepared for the fires. If the COVID doesn't get you, the fires might. And then we have the tropical storm set to hit Florida. Okay, they're saying, you know, okay, we're getting the shelters set up. Shelter's nothing. If something's coming this way that involves a shelter during the COVID, I'm getting out of here. So be prepared. I would rather sleep in my car in the Walmart parking lot that I showed you today. It's incredibly dangerous. So now we can expect a dangerous second wave to hit. People, we've had 6,000 cases in 6,000 something cases. But with these massive crowds, these could, really strike us. Maybe you'll be the lucky one. And then, because I couldn't get home, where do you go? Oh, I know. I'll go walk around the mall in the heat. That's what I did. And, it was just so blasted hot. So you guys be thinking, if something hits that I would be likely to be caught in a shelter, I want to evacuate. Maybe only for a couple days, get out of the danger area of fires. I'll never forget when they told the people to stay at their desk in 9/11. Use your own, common sense. And the news made we still haven't found our Marines. A lot of people in the military are killed in accidents, friendly fire, and all kinds of that stuff too. It's incredibly sad and bad. Okay, you guys, please like, comment, and subscribe, and God bless you all.